ever just feel so disappointed in life? Like, you're doing well. Like, you're trying to do well, at least trying to make ends meet, or at least maybe putting in a lot of effort into every single thing. Like, even the tiniest little effort, you try to put it because you want something good to happen, like good results. And one moment you're just doing so well, being so proud of it. And then after, it feels like you just fell off from, I don't know, a roller coaster. I'm not sure if my analogy is correct or if it even makes sense, but it kind of feels like that. Like you're going on high speed, or maybe going on a fast pace, that you're succeeding, that you're doing well, like you're trying to do well, you're trying to reach a point where, wow, you're at the peak. You're nearing at the peak. You're almost at the peak. And it feels so damn good. But then, after you're basically at the peak, everything just starts going downhill way too fast than you thought. It's like so fast. And sometimes when it's so fast, you just fall off of that. Like you try to steer your life correctly, like you're trying to handle how fast things are going down. But sometimes when it gets too much, you just can't bear the pressure and you just fall off of it. You ever get that feeling sometimes? Because I might be petty and might be expecting far too much for myself, even though I can just do so much with my life. But I don't know, man. I just want to feel like I did something good with my life for once, you know? Like no matter how small. Like I understand life is all about ups and downs, but it gets a bit like a hard slap to me that when you're doing so well and then suddenly things just start to fall apart real fast and you're kind of not prepared on how to cope with that. So yeah, it's one hell of a roller coaster ride with a possible falling off the ride. And well, no matter how kind of fucked up that analogy I made is, I got no choice but to get back on that roller coaster ride each time actually fall off from it or nearly fall off from it. I have no choice but to get back in there and just deal with it my own way, you know? Like, and you know that when people say everything happens for a reason, yeah, sure, everything does happen for a reason, but sometimes it just sucks a lot. Like, so much. It sucks so incredibly much that to the point you just don't want to continue. You just want to have to put the brakes on your roller coaster for maybe a short while, a long while, or for maybe even permanently. But it all depends on how you cope with it and how you try to get back on the track, try to steer it back on the track. Yeah, it's hard being disappointed in stuff that you thought you could have been good at, or trying to be good at least, or even learning to be good at. It just sucks, you know. Like you're trying, and then, but once you think that you're doing so well, you just get slapped by failure so so fucking bad. It sucks, but I think life is just telling you, yo, you gotta strengthen that talent, you gotta strengthen that skill, you gotta strengthen the process you're trying to do. Because basically life is basically the baddest, meanest bitch that you could ever face. Like, worse than Karens. Life is worse than Karens. Karens are of a different breed, but yeah, life is a lot worse than Karens. You just have to be built like really flexible, not stone. No one can be built like stone. Like, even the toughest stone can weaken over time. So no, you can't be stone whenever you feel this really shitty. Be flexible. Because when you're flexible, like, well, I don't know how to describe it, but like rubber. When you're flexible like rubber, you still learn how to go back to how you were. Maybe a little different, maybe a little dense, but you still go back to the way it was. Right? Don't be stone, be rubber. So you bounce back, and you bounce back. You do not falter, not even once. So be like rubber, don't be stone.